So I had this idea that I was gonna see as much of Germany as possible in 9 days using only the 49 euro Deutschlandticket to find out if it's the ultimate way to see Germany on a budget. And to make it even more interesting, I also asked my girlfriend Denise to give me a few challenges to do in every stop. So on the first day I started in Hamburg and made my way to Bremen, where I took a selfie with the Bremer Stadtmusikanten. I then headed onwards to Cologne, where I was gonna stay for the night and had some Kölsch at the local brewery. On the second day I missed my first train of the journey, but made my way to Heidelberg, where I took the funicular up to Königstuhl. After exploring the town and castle for some time, I then headed onwards to Freiburg in Breisgau, where I arrived in the evening. The next morning I started the day off with having a lange Rote for breakfast, before I headed onwards to Munich, where I arrived 9 hours later, completely exhausted. So I headed to Augustine Keller for a beer and some dinner. On day 4 I had my first non-travel day of the journey, which I spent exploring beautiful Munich, eating Weisswurst completely wrong, but also visiting one of the darkest places in modern history, Dachau. On day 5 I headed further to Nürnberg, where I tried Reimweckler, Rotbeer and the Nürnberg-style gingerbread Elisenlebkuchen. Exhaustion from the high-paced travel I was doing was now really setting in, but at least the city was beautiful. On day 6 I headed to Dresden, but instead of checking out the city, I went to Sächsische Schweiz, the Saxon Switzerland, enjoyed some nature and climbed the Basteibrücke. I then went into town and watched the sunset from Bruhl's Terrace. Day 7 was my second and last non-travel day, and I started the day off with having Eierschecke at a small cafe and then spent the day exploring Dresden. Now you're up to date, so let's continue the adventure. Day number 7, 8, I have no idea at this point. It's 10 past 7 and we are in Dresden Neustadt. But we are on our way to the train. Again, of course, we're always on our way to the train. But today we're going to Berlin. We will only have one day in Berlin, which is not very much because it's a huge city. I've been there before, fortunately. Last time I was there for a week. I still didn't really see everything. We're gonna do it in one day. That means we have to take an early train because otherwise we can't make it work. Woo! Well, we're not going directly to Berlin because that would obviously be way too easy. No. We're gonna have to go to Cottbus first, which is almost on the border to Poland. And then from there, we have to take a train to Berlin, which will end up at Berlin Ostbahnhof, which is great because then we can start with visiting the East Side Gallery and check out all the graffiti on the old wall. That is a pretty good plan. Like, I personally have seen pretty much everything I want to see in Berlin as well, but we gotta do a little tour, of course. So we're on board the first train of the day. Great. Hello, Cottbus. Well, the train to Berlin is already here, so not gonna have too much of a look around. We're just gonna walk straight to the train. We got plenty of time though. It's not gonna leave for another 20 minutes. Berlin Ostbahnhof. Compared to the first few days, it's been really working out smoothly now, the last few days. So let's just take a seat somewhere. Perfect. I just gotta wait for departure. I'm gonna check the challenge for today. So, the train is moving, and that means it's time to open the challenge. Relax at Tadjik Tea. Try some smoky tea. Interesting. That's not a thing. I did not expect that. That tea in Berlin. Smoky tea in Berlin. Interesting. Okay, gonna have to look up what that is. Please. Okay, we are in Berlin. As you can see, leaving Berlin Ostbahnhof, and we're gonna start right away. We're gonna walk down and have a look at the East Side Gallery. And we're just gonna walk along this street, check out the graffiti, because believe it or not, last time I was here for a week, but I somehow forgot to do this. Although, to be fair, last day of my visit here I had fever, so I was quite sick and it was COVID times and it was not the time to be out exploring. It was November and cold and gray and dark anyway. Yeah, today we're actually gonna do it. We're gonna walk along here and see if we see any cool graffitis or paintings or whatever. And well, here it is. So let's start walking and having a look at all these paintings. The sun is really burning today as well. Already got burned yesterday somehow, even though it was cloudy all day. So today's hat's on to protect my poor little head. It's just so weird that the whole city was divided like this. Just a big wall, but obviously back then it wasn't, you know, paintings on it, but it's just crazy. And this goes on, like this went around the whole West German part of the city, all of West Berlin. It's crazy. And over here we obviously got the most famous one, I think. Robert and Reagan kissing. Yeah, this is where all the crowds are as well. Okay, one of my things I wanted to do in Berlin is checked off. Well, now I've actually kind of done everything I've wanted to do in Berlin. Yeah, when I realized that last time that I hadn't been here, I got a little bit sad, like just felt so stupid, but now I've done it, it's all good again. Like, Berlin is so huge, it's hard for my little Swedish brain to understand how big it is. We might go just have a quick photo shoot at Checkpoint Charlie to tick off the Cold War era Berlin. But yeah, to walk there is like an hour from here. And by using the metro, it's still like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, which is just crazy because we're in the city now. Or at least that's what my brain is thinking, but... Okay, we're kind of here now. It's right over there. We're gonna go there, have a little look, small photo shoot, and we're done with the Cold War era Berlin. Well, there's obviously more things we could do. Last time I went to the DDR museum, which is cool. I went to the Stasi museum, the old headquarters, which was also cool. And I also visited an old Stasi prison, which was really, really cool. Probably my highlight last time in Berlin, actually. However, we don't really have time to do any of those, so we're gonna be satisfied here instead. So here we got it, famous Checkpoint Charlie. We're leaving the American sector. Goodbye, the American sector. I read about this stuff again, just a short history about this place, and this is just so crazy. Soviets and American tanks facing off to a confrontation that could have so easily started the Third World War. Could have started here, 1961. Well, it wasn't the first time. It could have happened a lot of times, but I just find it so crazy. Okay, so let's keep walking through the city now. Gonna head to Brandenburger Tor, and we're gonna have some Currywurst. I look forward to that because I'm quite hungry. I just had a few pretzels for breakfast. Here we actually got more parts of the wall, and also a museum. So here is like a memorial or museum exhibition about the Nazi time and the Nazi rise to power. And I remember I was there on a rainy dark evening in November 2021. It was really interesting. Yeah, as you can see, Gestapo SS und Reichsarchiv Hauptamt. But we're not gonna I'm not gonna read it again. Already read it. Highly recommend it if you decide to visit here though. So down there is the exhibition, and there's a wall. This city is just so much history, 20th century history. In that way, it's a really cool city. Although personally, it's a bit too big. Like, the city is a bit too big for my taste, but it is a really interesting city to visit. Welcome to Potsdamer Platz. It's a lot of glass and concrete and steel. Everything you want of a nice square, huh? So we're almost there, but first here we got the Holocaust Memorial. it's closed up right now. I don't know. Okay, so they're renovating it. And I read somewhere the point with it being this subtle is that it's also supposed to serve as a reminder that you don't really notice it unless you know it's there, you know, changes that eventually lead to genocide or stuff like that. Or something like that, I don't know. Here it is anyway. I have no idea what's going on here today. It seems like some type of kids event. Yeah, viel Spaß. Have fun. It's good. Encourage sports to kids. Although I hated sports when I was a kid, but you know, it's good for some kids. Yeah, here it is, right behind me. But this event is kind of blocking it. You can barely see it for everything going on. I really hope that the place I was planning to have Currywurst from is open. Had great reviews, you see. There it is. I'll show you a picture of how it looked last time I was here instead. Because this is not very enjoyable. What can I say? I'm really happy I've been here before, because otherwise I would honestly be a bit disappointed for me right now. This was my first and only experience of it. Okay, shit, it's apparently in this direction. That's not good. That does not bode well for my Currywurst. Currywurst, Jesus. I gotta stop the German pronunciation. Currywurst. Seems like I got stuck in a tour group. So, might be able to get there in an hour or so. Just around the corner here. Yeah, this does not look promising. It should be here. Okay, it is there. It seems to be open. Perfect. Perfect. Oh man, I do need some Currywurst, so. And a nice view of the Brandenburger Tor behind it. Perfect. Oh man. Finally, time for some lunch. Currywurst. French fries. And then apfelschorle to wash it all down. Hope it's a strong one. Otherwise, I won't like it. It is really tasty with Currywurst, I gotta say. Let's enjoy. Yeah, that was tasty. Although, I gotta say, it was actually a little bit different than I remembered it. Maybe they have a different recipe here, I guess. Huh. I was thinking we should visit the Reichstag, the parliament now. It's right here. But I don't know how we're gonna get across, because there's apparently a bike contest right now. Huh. Yeah, I don't see us getting through here anytime soon.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Finally, we're through here. That takes some time. Here is the German Parliament. An impressive building, I would say. So now we've seen that one as well. Man, I'm crossing off everything in Berlin in no time this time. Why was this so tricky last time? Probably because it was cold and rainy and it was not too nice to walk outside, maybe. COVID restrictions? I really don't remember. Since we're kind of done watching things right now, I might just go and sit down, relax and have some tea. Just like it said in the challenge. Yeah, there are a few more places we're gonna visit before the day is over, I think, but that can wait, it really can. I'm not stressed at all today. That's good. And over there, we got a famous museum island where all the Berlin museums, or not all of them, but a few of the most impressive and classical ones are located. We are soon at the tea house. We can go and have a look at the museum island later. First, we're gonna drink some tea. So it should be somewhere in here. This is a really hidden spot. Yeah. Okay. That's probably what we're gonna go for. I'm sitting outside because it's a really hot day and I don't feel like sitting inside. I hope that's okay, Denise. didn't say I had to sit inside. Though I guess... it's okay. It's okay. I am here. And it's really cozy. Okay. Let's pour some tea. Of course I'm spilling. Shit. Let's try the tea. Smoky. Tasty. Smoky tea. Very tasty. Could be a little bit stronger though. So, I'm gonna sit here, enjoy my tea. Challenge completed. That was nice. I have enjoyed sitting there for almost an hour just chilling. Now it's time to go check in to my hostel and then we'll go explore some more. So I'm staying at the same hostel that I stayed at last time I was in Berlin, which makes it really funny because I actually find my way around here without looking at a map. Which is really funny, you know, considering that my sense of direction is virtually non-existent, but somehow I managed to recognize it here in this part of Berlin, which is really funny. And well, here's where the museum island starts. We're not gonna visit any of the museums right now, so I don't know, we can have a look. So last time I was here, I took one of those boat tours. I got a huge discount on one of those. And if I recall correctly, see the thing is, in the walls down there, they're apparently bullet holes from the war. If I remember correctly, that is. If I am telling bullshit, someone please tell me. There's more life, more stuff going on during the summer than in November in pandemic times. That's very clear to me right now. And over there, we got the Berliner Dome. And here we see all of the museum island. Here we are on this side. Man, it's crowded over there. What's going on over there? We are not gonna visit any of these museums. I didn't do it last time either. One of them has Tutankhamun's face, which I couldn't see when I was in Egypt because it's apparently here in Berlin. Yeah, there's an art museum. Don't have anything against art, but it's not really something for me either. Man, I'm getting quite tired. It feels really nice that this is the last, well, it's not the last day, but it's the last night on the road. It's the last proper stop. Tomorrow I will have another stop tomorrow. Stralsund, just for a few hours and taking a swim in the sea, of course. It's also an early morning this morning, doesn't help either, but in a city that I've already seen. But it's cool, I really enjoy it actually. So down there we got the DDR Museum, which I visited last time I was here. It's a lot of stuff I did last time I was here, but it's an interesting museum. I really enjoyed it, but obviously I'm not gonna pay to enter a museum I've already been to. But what I do find interesting is what's on the other side of the road here. Because this is the Max Engelsplatz Park, dedicated to the inventors of communism, which I think is interesting that it's actually still standing, considering the legacy of communism in Germany. Marx and Engels looking out over the TV tower. Well, since we don't really have anything better to do, did you know that Berlin actually has an old town, old quarters? Like, most of the city is really new built. You can see that it's not an old city. But there is one part. I don't know if it escaped fairly well or if it's renovated, but that's where we're going right now. Look at this, here in cobblestone. So this place is Nikolai-Viertel. I mean, it's bigger than I remembered it. Church, fountain, cobblestone, statues. There really isn't anything I can complain about. It really has impact which time of year you visit a place. It's a lot cozier in summer in general. That's my general statement about places. Once again, last time I was in Berlin, someone showed me a falafel and donut place that was just so crazy good, but it wasn't on Google Maps. But I still have the location saved, so I want to see if that place is still operating. I really hope it is. I would be really sad if it isn't, because man, the food there was just crazy good. So it should be at the end of this street. I really hope it's there, because man, the falafel there was freshly made and the donut was amazing, and I just want it again. I take my previous statement back, because I took the wrong road. So much for me finding my way around Berlin now. So it should be at the end of this road. This time I'm absolutely certain. This doesn't look good. It's supposed to be just around here on the corner. This does not look like a donut place. Shit, now I'm sad. Oh wait, no, it's the next one. It's the next one. Maybe actually. Huh, no. Oh, sad. No, wait. It is here. It is here. This is the place. Oh my god. This is the place. Ein Shawarma und ein Falafel. Hier ist Essen. Ja. And yeah. Okay. This kind of tastes really nice now after a long day. Finally, after 1.5 years, I'm gonna have it again. I really hope it's tasty. That is just so good. That is just so good. This is probably the best donut place or falafel place in Berlin. Man, that's good. I'm so happy I saved the location of this place. Man. And try the falafel as well. Let's go. That is good. That's a proper falafel as well. You see, it's green inside. Just like it should be if it's a good one. Oh man, that's good. Yep. Well, it's hard to eat in a film, so I'm gonna enjoy my dinner and see you guys later, I guess. Oh man, that was good. That was a very well needed dinner. My plan was originally that I would just head back now, chill out, but the thing is, it's still early. Yeah, it's 5:30, 17:30. Sure, I can head back now. It's gonna take 20-minute walk, have a shower. I don't know. I think it's better to do something more. So we're gonna explore some more Berlin Wall history. And yeah, before anyone points it out, I am aware that was a shawarma place, not a donut place. So this is also a memorial over the wall. It's not as colorful or full of painting as the other one, obviously. It's not that much at all here. I was promised a guard tower. Where's my guard tower? It's really nice that this place once was a very, very deadly border. It's now just a nice green field where people are chilling out, relaxing. Yeah, so it's everything. Not everything is moving in the wrong direction in the world, huh? That's the beer talking. Here is the guard tower that I was looking for. That was promised. Yeah, this is what the whole walk was for. I guess if you don't know anything about the Berlin Wall, this walk is a great thing to learn a little bit, but wasn't not really any news to me. Let's just look inside here. Wow, is this actually how it looks? Kinda. More barbed wire maybe. Guard tower, inner yard. This was what you had to cross if you wanted to escape to the west. Fucking bizarre. Well, I guess that is a good spot to end this day actually. This was an interesting little excursion that I didn't plan to do, but I'm tired. Now I just need a shower and relax a little bit before it's time to sleep, because tomorrow I'm gonna try to get up quite early again. I'm gonna try at least for the last day of the adventure. So this was Berlin. A very short version of Berlin. There's a lot more things to see and do here if you're planning to go here, of course. But yeah, see you tomorrow. And with that, it's time to end this episode. This day I took 2 trains and both departed and arrived on time. So once again, 100% of the trains were on time. Impressive. I enjoyed revisiting Berlin, but really, it's not a city you can properly explore in a day, so don't try this at home unless you've already been there. It's exhausting. Anyway, thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you have not done that already. It means a lot to me, and I'll see you next time.